Hello students. Welcome in this channel and let us start for solving previous year board question paper Maths 2 and for July 2023. So let us start. Okay, students. So here you are familiar that the question paper pattern and the instructions that are given by the board. Okay student, so here these are the instruction. Okay, so now here the next one, the first one example, and the first one example is for on the base of the MCQ students. Okay, and the first question is for the 8 marks. I always told you that question first A is compulsory question and you should have to practice that question by solving with me, by practicing with me. Okay students, because मी कितीतरी वेळा तुम्हाला सांगते की हे प्रश्न सॉल्व करायचे आहेत, याची प्रॅक्टिस करायची आहे, याची रिव्हिजन करायची आहे की जेणेकरून तुमचे 8 मार्क्स, यू डू नॉट लॉस युअर 8 मार्क्स. ओके, ओनली 1 मार्क ऑल्सो यू कुडंट लॉस हियर. Okay, then you score the out of marks. So this question is very important because it is a compulsory question. So now see the first question first A, from question first A. So the first question is the volume of a cube of side 10 centimeter is. So now here students, this question arises so many times students, and we know that about the cube, that if there is a cube and then if we have to find out the volume, then the formula is that the side cube. Okay, so now here volume of the cube is equal to cube of side and then side is 10. So the cube of side, cube of 10, that means 10 multiply 10 multiply 10, and that means students here 1000, and the unit is centimeter. So here the unit of volume will be cubic centimeter, and so that's why students the final answer is 1000 cubic centimeter. So here students the correct option is D, 1000 cubic centimeter. Okay students, then the next one example, see the next one example. A line makes an angle of 30 degree with positive direction of x-axis, then the slope of the line is dash. Now here students, if we have to find out the slope of the line, then there are the two formulas. If the 2 points are given, then we can calculate, we can find out the slope, and if there is a angle given, then as well as we can find out the slope of the line. So here the angle is given student. So the angle here students, we say that the angle theta, okay, angle theta is equal to 30 degree, and then here the formula becomes slope of the line. Slope of the line, that formula with respect to theta becomes tan theta. Okay students, tan theta. So which is equal to tan 30 degree. Okay students, so what is the value of the tan 30 degree? The value of the tan 30 degree is students the 1 upon root 3. 1 upon root 3. Okay, so the slope of the line is 1 upon root 3. So the correct option is C, 1 upon root 3. Okay students, then the next one example. Next one is that angle ACB is inscribed in an arc ACB of a circle with center O. If angle ACB is equal to 65, find major arc ACB. So now here students, here we can draw the figure here. If we draw the figure, then here students, then we can say that there is a circle and the angle ACB is inscribed in an arc ACB. So here students, this is the angle ACB. So here ACB, this is the angle ACB. Okay students, and this angle ACB is equal to 65 degree, and we have to find out students that this measurement, this arc, measure of this arc, okay, measure of this arc ACB. So here students, I write here angle ACB is equal to 65 degree and measure arc ACB is equal to question mark. Okay students, but here students, if you see that the inscribed angle theorem, that here, that if you see that major angle ACB is equal to 1 upon 2 major arc AB, major arc, this major arc AB. So we get this formula. So now major angle ACB is 65 degree. So here I write 65 degree is equal to 1 upon 2 major arc AB. Okay, and then here cross multiply 65 multiply 2, which is equal to major arc AB. Okay, so now here 65 multiply 2, that means 130 degree, which is equal to major arc AB. Okay students, and we get this measurement of the arc 130 degree. So now here, but we do not want that this measurement, we want the major arc of ACB. So how can we find out that major arc ACB? That will be major arc AB plus major arc ACB, major arc ACB, and that is equal to whole circle, and so the measure of the whole circle is 365 degree. So here I write 360 degree. So now here major arc AB, that is the 130 degree, plus major arc ACB. So major arc ACB is equal to 360 degree. So here major arc ACB is equal to 360 minus 130 degree. So that will be equal to major arc ACB is equal to that is 230 degree. Okay students, that will be 230 degree students, and that means here our final answer is 230 degree, and our correct option is that students D, 230 degree. Okay student, so such a way, by processing the such a type, such a steps, you can follow this method, you can get the answer. Now here next one students, that is the fourth one question. Okay students, the fourth one question is find the perimeter of a square if its diagonal is 10 root 2 centimeter. Okay students, here that we have to find out the perimeter of a square. So here with respect to perimeter students, with respect to perimeter, if there is a square, then we can find out the perimeter. First we have to find out the side. Okay, so here students, first I write down that square. Okay, write down the given figure, that name of the given figure, and that is the square. So here square, and then write down perimeter. Perimeter is equal to question mark, and then diagonal, that diagonal is given, and so diagonal is equal to 10 root 2 centimeter. Okay students, now here students, that I want to find out first the side. If the side has come, and then I can calculate the perimeter. So now here students, what is the formula for that here? So first I know that the formula for the perimeter is that 4 multiply side. Okay, so that's why I calculate the side. So here that I calculate that diagonal, I write here that diagonal is equal to side multiply by 1 upon root 2. So the side Diagonal is students, that is, yes students, here root 2 side. Okay students, and then here students, diagonal is equal to 10 root 2, and then here side is equal to, yes, I say that diagonal is equal to side root 2. Okay. Then here students 10 root 2 and then side root 2. So here 10 root 2 divided by root 2 is equal to side. And that means students here root 2 get cancelled. So 10 is equal to side. Okay students, so here side is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay students, so that means perimeter is equal to 4 multiplied by 10, and that means 40 centimeter. Okay, so the perimeter is equal to 40 centimeter. Okay, got it students? Such a way, if I write the formula for the diagonal side root 2. If I write the side, the formula for the side, then I write down that 1 upon root 2 diagonal. Okay, but I write for the diagonal. Okay, so now here students, such a way, the correct option is 40 centimeter, that D. Correct option is D, 40 centimeter. Okay students, then now we are next one example student, and next one example is from the question 1B, and that question is that the solve the following sub question. Each question having the 1 mark, and there are the 4 question, compulsory question. Now here in the following figure, angle ABC is equal to angle DCB is equal to, DC is equal to 90 degree. AB is equal to 6, DC is equal to 8, and then find out area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle DCB. Okay students, so now here students, we have to find out the area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB. So first here students, I write down the given, because for given is necessary. If you write the given, then you get the idea how can I solve the question. Okay students, and you get easily answer. So first I write down that given, in the given I write down angle ABC is equal to angle DCB is equal to 90 degree. AB is equal to 6. AB is equal to 6. DC is equal to 8. And then find out area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB. Okay students, so now here students, that these two triangles, there are the two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DCB, and their angle, one angle is 90 degree. That means these two triangles are right angle triangle. These two triangles are right angle triangle, and we know that similarity of the right angle triangles are always similar to each other. So here these two triangles are similar to each other, and as these two triangles are similar to each other, that means the ratio of their areas is equal to the square of the ratios of the corresponding sides. So here we get the formula students, we get the formula that students, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB is equal to, here students, triangle, I forgot, angle DCB, which is equal to students that AB square of AB divided by square of DC. Okay students, and here the given is that the square of AB, that is students 6, and the DC is the 8, so here square of 8. Okay students, and that means students, here the final answer is 36 upon 64. So here area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB. Area of triangle DCB is equal to 36 upon 64. Okay student, so this is the final answer. This is the final answer. So now here students, let us see the next one example here students. And always student, such a type of the example come in the board exam. Okay, so now here, so this is the final answer. So now here students, here next one. Then the next one example students, in the following figure find the length of RP using the information given in triangle PSR. So now here students, that see this triangle is a right angle triangle. So I write down here that triangle PSR is a right angle triangle. Okay, right angle triangle. Then here students, that we have to find out the RP. We have to find out the RP. So here RP is equal to question mark and here SR is equal to 6 and the angle SPR is equal to 30 degree. Okay students, so now here students, that we know that the triangle PSR is a right angle triangle, but now here students, that this angle S is 90 degree, angle P is equal to 30 degree, then therefore angle R becomes 60 degree. So here students, we can also say that triangle PSR is 30, 60, 90 degree angle of triangle. Okay students? So now here by this property 30, 60, 90 degree angle triangle property, that now here we have to find out that RP, that means hypotenuse. We have to find out the hypotenuse. So here I say that by 30 degree angle property. 30 degree angle property. And what is the 30 degree angle property? That the opposite side of 30 degree angle is half of its hypotenuse. Is half of its hypotenuse. And that means students, we form the formula that here the side opposite the 30 degree, that will be SR. So SR is equal to 1 upon 2 multiply hypotenuse. So now here students, the hypotenuse, which one is the hypotenuse students? That the hypotenuse is the RP. So now here SR, I substitute SR as 6 is equal to 1 upon 2 and multiply hypotenuse, that is the RP. So now here cross multiply, 6 multiply 2 is equal to RP. So here students 12 is equal to RP, and that means students here we can say that RP is equal to 12. Okay, so this will be our final answer. Okay, so now here students, see the next one example. See students, the next one example. Okay. Next one example is, what is the distance between two parallel tangents of a circle having radius 4.5 centimeter? Okay students, we have to find out two parallel tangents. Yes, distance between. So here first I write down that the radius. First I write down that given, and in that given that I write down the radius is equal to 4.5 centimeter, and then write down distance between two parallel tangents. Okay students, is equal to question mark. So now here students, if you draw the figure of circle, then if the two tangents are parallel to each other, and that means we can say that the distance between parallel tangents is nothing but the diameter. Okay, so now here students, the radius is 4.5 centimeter, and this radius is that the radius is 4.5 centimeter, and that means the double of the radius, and that is nothing but the diameter. And that means here students, I write here distance between two parallel tangents is equal to diameter, is equal to length of diameter. Okay, I say here length of diameter. And so length of diameter, that means the 2 multiply radius, because we have the radius. So 2 multiply radius, that is a 4.5 centimeter. So here 9 centimeter. Okay, so the distance between two parallel tangents. So I write distance between two parallel tangents is equal to 9 centimeter, is equal to 9 centimeter. Okay students, next one example students. Okay, that is the fourth one example. Find the coordinates of midpoint of segment joining the points A 4 6 and B minus 2 2. Okay students, here is the minus 2 2. Okay, minus 2 2. So now here students, the given I write down that find out the coordinates of midpoint. Coordinates of midpoint is equal to question mark. Okay students, is equal to question mark. And the first that A46, first point is that A46, and the second point is that B minus 2 2. Okay students, now here students, I consider that the first point A, let A 4 6 at students A x1 y1, and that means students x1 is equal to 4, y1 is equal to 6, and then students such a way b minus 2 2, I consider that b x2 y2, and that means students here x2 is equal to minus 2, y2 is equal to 2. Okay student, x2 is equal to minus 2, y2 is equal to 2. So now here students, by using the midpoint formula, so I write down by using midpoint formula. Okay, so what is the midpoint formula? How can we find out the coordinate of midpoints. That I write down coordinates of midpoint is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2 y1 plus y2 upon 2. Okay, students. So here, students, x1 plus x2. So 4 plus or minus 2. 4 plus or minus 2 upon 2. And then here y1 plus y2 upon 2. So here 6 plus 2 upon 2. So here 4 minus 2 upon 2, and here 6 plus 2, that is 8 upon 2. So here students 2 upon 2, here 2 fours are 8, and students the final, that is 1 4. So here coordinates of midpoint coordinates of midpoint is equal to 1 4. So this is our final answer. Okay, student. So such a way the first question is completed. Which one is the compulsory question? Okay, students. Which one is the compulsory question? And that we have to complete it, students. Okay. So now here, students, see the second one question, and that question here. So that question is here, students, and the instruction is complete the following activities and rewrite it any two, and the mark is 4. Okay, students. So now here we have to complete it only the two activities here, and here the given activities are 3, but we have to solve the two activities. Okay, activity based paper, and only the question are 2A. Okay. So now your students see the activity here. Okay, students see the activity. That first one, the figure is given, and in this figure, in the above figure, circle with center D touches the sides of angle ACB. See here, touches the sides of angle ACB. At A and B, at A and B, if angle ACB is equal to 52 degree, complete the activity to find the measure of angle ADB. So now here students, in this figure, that the angle, that here the angle ADB, see here, angle ACB is equal to 52 degree. So I mention here that angle ACB is equal to 52 degree. Okay, student. So here I write down ACB. So this one angle, students, this one angle ACB is equal to 52 degree. Okay, student. So now here activity in, so here ABCD, so here in quadrilateral ABCD, this is not box, this is the quadrilateral side. So angle CAD is equal to angle CBD. So now here angle CAD, see here students, angle CAD, so this angle student, this angle, and here angle CBD, so that means student CBD here students, CBD. So these angles students. So these angles are 90 degrees students. These angles are 90 degrees because the tangent theorem, DB is the radius and CB is the tangent. Okay, that touches at the point B. So here making the 90 degree angle. Here also DA is the radius and CA is the tangent, and that's why making the angle 90 degree. So it is the tangent theorem, and so we write down that both the angles are equal, which is equal to 90 degree. Then here students, therefore now here This is the quadrilateral ACBD. So students, the measure of each angle is equal to students 360 degrees. So here students I write angle ACB plus angle CAD plus angle CBD plus angle ADB is equal to 360 degree. So here substitution students, ACB angle C is equal to 52, angle CAD is equal to 90, angle CBD is equal to 90 degree, and we have to calculate angle ADB is equal to 360 degree. So angle ADB plus, so what is the addition of this 90 plus 90, that is the 180 degree, and 180 plus 52 degree, and that means students here that 232. So here 232 degree is equal to 360 degree. So here angle ADB is equal to 360 minus 232. So what is the 360 minus 232? So that means here students, that is the 128. So here angle ADB is equal to 128 degree. Okay students, so the final answer is, final answer is 128. So these are the only 4 boxes, and each box having the half mark students. So total 2 mark question. Each question is for 2 marks. So now let us see the second activity students. So now here this activity question is very important and very easy students. You should have to try to solve it, okay? And each and every boxes will be completed with proper answer, writing the proper answer students. Okay, we want the proper answer. So now here student, see that the next one example, and that next one example is that students, that in the above figure, side of square ABCD is 7 centimeter. Yes, see the side is 7 centimeter. With center D and radius DA, sector DAXC is drawn. DAXC is drawn. Complete the following activity to find the area of square ABCD and sector DAXC. Yes students, see here, this is the square, whole square, and there is a sector, and the name of the sector is DAXC. See here students, this is the sector drawn in the square student. So the activity, area of square. Yes students, area of square, that means students the side square. So formula, so here I write down the formula, square of side. So side is 7, so square of 7, that is equal to 49 square centimeter. Then here area of sector, so the area of sector DAXC. Also write here the formula for the area of the sector, and that is students here I write down theta upon 360 multiply pi r square. Okay, theta upon 360 multiply pi r square. So here theta is equal to square. Students, it is a square. So each and every angle is 90 degree. So I write here 90. Okay, so 90 upon 360 multiply 22 upon 7, and the R is nothing but the students. If you draw the sector, that means it is nothing but the side is nothing but the radius students. So I write down here square of 7. Okay, so now here after solving this, we get the 38.5 square centimeter. Okay student, then come to the next one example students, next one activity students. Okay, so the next one activity is that complete the following activity to prove cot theta plus tan theta is equal to cosec theta multiply sec theta, and activity LHS is equal to cot theta plus tan theta. So here cot theta, so we know that the cot theta means the students 1 upon tan theta, and 1 upon tan theta means the inverse of the tan theta. So the inverse of, or do we say the reciprocal of tan theta. So the reciprocal of tan theta becomes cos theta upon sin theta, and the tan theta, that is sin theta upon cos theta. So now the cross multiplication here students, cos square theta plus sin square theta upon sin theta multiply cos theta. So now here students, we know the identity, first identity, trigonometry identity students, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So we write here 1. So 1 upon sin theta multiply cos theta. So now bifurcation, 1 upon sin theta multiply here 1 upon cos theta. So now 1 upon sin theta means students cosec theta, and multiply 1 upon cos theta, that means sec theta. So here we can see that yes, that will be the RHS, that is the right hand side. So here we say LHS is equal to RHS, and therefore cot theta plus tan theta is equal to cosec theta multiply sec theta. Okay, hence we prove it. So now here such a way the question 2A is completed, which is activity based. Now here the second question and the sub question is B, that solve the following question, and there are the 5 questions given and we have to solve any 4. So let us see the question. First students, the question for students is that if cos theta is equal to 3 upon 5, then find sin theta. Very easy students, the last given example that you have to clue, you get the clue students. Okay, तुम्हाला कितीतरी क्लू त्या बोर्ड एक्झामिनेशन पेपर मध्येच मिळतात स्टुडंट. सो तुम्ही आयडेंटिटी तुम्हाला तिथेच आहे ती त्यांनी दिलेली आहे. सो यू गेट द चान्स स्टुडंट्स, दॅट इज द very golden chance. It is a golden chance. Okay, and you should aware about that trigonometry, the identity of the trigonometry first is apply here student. So which one is that sign here? First I write down the given student. So I write down given here cos theta is equal to 3 upon 5 and sin theta is equal to question mark. So now here by the first trigonometry identity, okay students, so identity, that is the sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay students, and that means here students that sin square theta plus here square of 3 upon 5 is equal to 1. So here sin square theta plus 9 upon 25 is equal to 1. So here students sin square theta is equal to 1 minus 9 upon 25. 1 minus 9 upon 25. So that means sin square theta is equal to 25 minus 9 upon 25. So that's 25 minus 9, that means 16 upon 25. And that means students, now here that sin square theta is equal to square of 4 upon square of 5. So that means students here square root on both the sides, we get sin theta is equal to 4 upon 5. Okay students, sin theta is equal to 4 upon 5. So such a way we can find out by using the identity. Okay, proper identity students. So now here the next one question, that is the second one question, and that second one question is students that find slope of the line EF. We have Coordinates of E are -4, -2 and coordinates of F are 6, 3. Okay, very easy students example. एकदम सोपं गणित आहे students. Now here that the 2 points are given, the 2 points are given, then we have to find out the slope of line by using the formula. Okay students, first I write down the given students. First I write down given. So the given is that the coordinate of E, that means -4, -2, and the second one coordinate, that is the F, and the coordinates are 6, 3. Okay students, and then I write down slope of the line EF. Slope of the line EF is equal to question mark. Okay students, so now here students I write down the formula, that is slope of the line AB, slope of the line EF is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So now here students, before writing the formula, then there is a necessary condition that I should write down that, let us consider E as my x1 y1. Okay, E consider as x1 y1. So here x1 is equal to -4, y1 is equal to -2, and then students the coordinates of x6, 3 consider as f x2 y2. Okay students, and that is equal to x2 is equal to 6 and y2 is equal to, here students x2 is equal to 6 and y2 is equal to 3 students, and then I write down the formula. Okay students, then write down the formula. So I write down here slope of the line EF. Slope of the line EF is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. And so here y2 minus y1, that means 3 minus of -2. 3 minus -2. And then x2 minus x1, that means 6 minus of -4. 6 minus of -4. So that means here students 3 plus 2 upon 6 plus 4, and that means students 5 upon 10. So simplify here, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So here I write down the final answer, slope of the line EF. Slope of the line EF is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, such a way. If you write down such a way, okay, you solve the example such a way, then you get the full marks students. Okay, then you should get, तुम्हाला मिळणार students full marks मिळणार. Okay students, so now let us see the next one example students. Okay, so the next one example, that is the third one example students, because there are, we have to solve the 4 question. Given questions are 5 students. So now here students, the first one, see the in the above figure, ray PQ. See here, ray PQ touches the circle at point Q. If PQ is equal to 12, PQ is equal to 12, PR is equal to 8, PR is equal to 8, and find the length of PS. Okay students. So now here students, this question is for the theorem of tangent second segment theorem. Okay students, and very easy. This time it will be surely come, 100% that it will be come. Okay, so now here students, that see here, first I write down the given, and in the given I write down ray PQ touches the circle at point Q. PQ is equal to 12, PR is equal to 8, and then find out length of segment PS is is equal to question mark. Okay, so now here students, I use the theorem, and that theorem is, here I write by using theorem of tangent second segment. Tangent, second and segment. So what is that students? What is the theorem says? So the theorem says that PQ square is equal to PR into students, PR into PS. Okay students? PR into PS. See here, PQ square is equal to PR into PS. So here PQ, we have the PQ, so here square of 12 students, which is equal to PR. PR is equal to 8 multiply PS. So we have to find out the PS, so here PS. So here 12 multiply 12 and divided by 8, which is equal to PS. So here students, that 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 8, 2 1s are, so here 2 6 are. So here 3 multiply 6, which is equal to PS, and here students 18 is equal to PS, and that means PS is equal to 18. Okay student, and then I write down the length of segment PS, the length of segment PS, length of segment PS is equal to 18. This is our final answer. Okay student, so हा formula लक्षात ठेवा students, PQ square is equal to PR into PS, and that is for the theorem of tangent second segment theorem. Okay students, yes. So now here next one question, that is the fourth one question students. The fourth one question is that there is a figure, and that figure is that above figure angle MNP is equal to 90 degree. MNP is equal to 90 degree. Segment MQ is perpendicular segment MP. MQ is equal to 9. QP is equal to 4. And find PQ. As you see that here students, this is the right angle triangle, and as well as that by drawing the MQ, by drawing the altitude on the hypotenuse, that means surely we say that it is the property of geometric mean. Okay, it is the property of geometric mean. So now here it is very easy students. So here we write down that angle, here given first, angle M and P is equal to 90 degree, segment NQ perpendicular segment NP. Okay, and then MQ is equal to 9, MQ is equal to 9, then here QP is equal to 4, then here NQ is equal to question mark. Okay student, then I write down by using property of geometric mean, property of geometric mean. Okay, so what is the property of that geometric mean? So students, that altitude, that means NQ square is equal to this distance, that is a QN multiply students QP. Okay, so now substitution here. So here NQ we have to calculate